Hello all, welcome to my channel. In our last video, we are finished with asexual reproduction in plant. Next part is sexual reproduction in plant. Before going to the sexual reproduction, we have to know about the sexual reproductive unit of angiospermic plant, which is nothing but the flower. Then what is flower? Flower is a modified condensed shoot and the reproductive body of angiosperm. So let us discuss in detail about flower. Before going to the discussion, if you are not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and stay tuned with. So flowers are the reproductive part of a plant. They are not only involved in reproduction but also a source of food for the living organism. They are rich source of nectar, and a flower can be complete or incomplete. A complete flower is the one that consists of sepal, petal, stamen and pistil. On the other hand, the incomplete flower is the one that lack one or more of this structure. Among these sepal, petal and stamen, all the floral part, if one or two part are missing, then the flower is called incomplete. Okay. Most flowers are hermaphrodite, where they contain both male and female parts. Here is the male and female flower. The member is from family Cucurbitaceae. So individual male and individual female flower are here, but in case of a hermaphrodite, both the male and female parts are present in a single flower. So here is the image of a hermaphrodite flower. The example is hibiscus, where both the male and female part are present in a single flower. These are the pentamerous 5. These are the pentamerous stigma, and these yellowing part are the stamen. So the flower is hermaphrodite. On the other hand, we may found individual flower, that is male flower and female flower, as in the family Cucurbitaceae. Okay. Next is part of flower. First is peduncle. Peduncle is the stalk of a flower. We may sometimes refer it as pedicel. So here is the peduncle or pedicel. Then is receptacle. It is the part of flower to which the stalk is attached to the floral part. Here is the stalk and here is the receptacle from where the floral parts are developed. So here is the receptacle. Small swollen base of a flower is known as a receptacle. Next is the sepal. These are the small leaf-like part growing at the base of a petal. Here these green color structures are sepal, which arises from the base of petal. These red color structures are the petal, and these green color structures are sepal. So sepal is present just after the receptacle and on which the petals are situated. Collectively, the sepals are known as calyx. The main function of a calyx is to protect the flower before it blossoms. Next is petal. This layer is lie just above the sepal layer, this green color layer. Just upon the green color layer, these red color petals are present. They are often bright in color as their main function is attract the pollen vector such as insect, butterfly, bees, etc. So that the main purpose, that is reproduction, is taking place inside it. So petals have the main function of attraction for the purpose of reproduction. The petals are collectively known as corolla. Next part is stamen. These are the male part of a flower. Many stamens are collectively known as androecium. Here is the single androecium, and the androecium again contain two different parts. First is filament and next is anther, and in between the filament and anther, the part which connect the anther with filament is known as a connective. So filament is the sterile stalk of anther, and anther is the head of a stamen, and it is responsible for the production of a pollen grain. After maturity, these anther lobes are ruptured and the pollen grains are released for the purpose of fertilization by, it may be carried out by any pollen vector or wind. So these are the structure of a stamen or male reproductive part of a flower. Next part is pistil. This is the pistil and it is the female reproductive part of a flower. The collection of a pistil is called gynoecium. Pistil consists of four parts. First one is stigma, then style, then ovary, and inside this ovary the ovules or the future seeds are present. So stigma, it is found at the tip of style. Here is the long slender stalk hold the stigma, and stigma is found at the tip of style. It forms the head of the pistil. Stigma consists of a sticky substance whose job to catch pollen grain. These stigma are different shape also. It is bifurcated. Some stigma looks like glandular, and this one looks like this type. It is called glandular. Here in the photographic image the stigma is bifid. So the stigma is surface of a stigma contains sticky substances for the purpose of catching the pollen grains. Those pollen grains are reach the stigmatic surface by the pollen vector. So these are the stigma. On the stigmatic surface, the pollen grains start to germinate and the pollen tube reach inside the ovary. So style is the stalk that hold the stigma, and once the pollen tube germinate on stigmatic surface, the style carry the tube to the ovary. Next is ovary. It forms the base of a pistil. Ovary is at the base of a pistil, So the ovary hold the ovule, as I say, inside the ovary ovules are present. And what is ovule? These are the egg cell of the flower. They contain the ovary. Here we finish with the part of flower, that is stigma, reproductive part, especially anther and stamen of the flower in details along with all the parts of the flower. Next is function of flower. Gametophytes are developed in the flower. Flower help in fertilization, where the male gametes are mixed with female gametes, provide nectar to certain birds and insects, which in turn help in the transfer of pollen from one flower to another. Flowers may promote selfing, that is the union of a sperm and egg from the same flower, or cross fertilization, union of sperms and eggs from different flowers. These are few functions of a flower. Here we end with the structure of a flower. Next part is pollination. So if you have any query, please comment in the comment box, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.